Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Alright, if you are a fanatic or you're enjoying seeing these 1990s Japanese sports cars, hey, you're in the right video right now because what I got for you, it's a 143 scale 1991 Toyota Celica GTR 2000 Twincam 16. Now, this is I will say, one of the most famous Toyotas out there from the beginning of times. Why? I would say the Corolla, the Celica. Let's see another one. I think the Corolla, the Celica, probably the Camry, or how they call it in different Spectre. I think it was called in other parts of the world. There's a few cars out there that everybody is familiar with them. Also, the Tercel, I think, is quite famous back in the days. These are models that are known worldwide for Toyota. Let's take that here. There we go. Yeah, these are models that we all know worldwide. By the way, guys, this is a resin model. It's made by High Story. High Story always makes these good models. It's a brand that hasn't been out there for many, many years. I think it's starting to be known probably in the last 2, 3 years, getting to be more popular. I find them very attractive. I think they're on point. The I like the models they do because they don't make models that are repeated by other brands. Like this probably is. I seen the Celica in other brands, but not specifically this model. Now let me get into little details about this Toyota Celica. This is the fifth generation of the Toyota Celica. This generation is between 1989 and 1993. Okay, they made it as a two-door notchback coupe, a two-door convertible, a three-door liftback, and a three-door liftback coupe. So you got a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Most of them are the same shape, just a little bit here and there, a little different, you know. Engine wise, so you got starting with a 1.6, 2.0, a 2.0 turbo, and a 2.2. Now, depends on the market. Some markets get some type of engines, other markets get the other ones. Depends on what your market was more into. Transmission wise, they had a four-door automatic, no, four-door, excuse me, four-door, four-door, I keep saying door, four-speed automatic, and a five-speed manual. There it goes. After the third time was the charm. All right, guys. So I think this was quite an interesting model. I remember the model previously to this one was attractive too, but this one started giving a lot more modern looks, especially the rear end. The front end, you could kind of pull a little bit of the previous model. This had the pop-up headlights, the infamous pop-up headlights that were so common back in the 90s, and nowadays they don't make them like that no more because we are quite familiar with the problems they were having. If the motor of the pop-up would break down, you wouldn't be able to drive these cars at nighttime because you wouldn't have no headlights. So it would have been illegal, and then you gotta fix the motor in them, and maybe they're not so cheap. As all these Japanese parts, they get to be quite expensive after a while, like we all know. But again, alright, guys. So I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So, what do you guys think about these 90s Japanese sports cars? Do you think they were legendary back in the days? And nowadays they are forgotten? Because a lot of these models, they no longer are in existence. Like the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Nowadays, the Mitsubishi Eclipse is it's kind of like an SUV model, which I would have never thought about it 10 years from now. 10 years ago. The sports car from the 90s will be an SUV. The same thing with the Celica, no longer in the market. And not only those two, we had also the Subaru had another model, I forgot now. It was called the LC1, or in some countries it was called the LC1. Here it was called the STVX. Something I forgot. It was a two-door, very attractive, weird looking SUV. And Nissan also had the 240. The Nissan's still around, but they're not what they used to be. I mean, as popular what they used to be back in the days. Alright, guys, let me know in the comments below. Do you find these cars attractive? Do you remember them? Have you ever drove one of these? You know, do you miss them not being in the road like they used to? Or you couldn't care less about them? Don't forget to give me that beautiful thumbs up that I always appreciate. And don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button. Okay, guys, so take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.